Good morning. I'm going to explain about the human digestive system. So when you eat your food, it goes into your mouth, and when you chew it, the saliva contains salivary amylase, which digests the starch in your mouth. So there are three salivary glands: the parotid gland, which is under your ear, the submandibular, which is near your lower jaw, and the sublingual, which is under your tongue. So these things secrete saliva, which digests the starch present. After that, the food goes down into the pharynx, where there's a leaf-shaped cartilaginous structure called the epiglottis, which acts like a flap for the food in air. When you eat the food pipe opens up so that the food can go in. So once the food goes in, it comes into the esophagus, and because of peristalsis, which is a series of relaxation and contraction of the muscles, it pushes the food down to the stomach. So in the stomach, two enzymes are secreted: pepsinogen and prorenin. So these are inactive states of the enzymes. So pepsinogen is for adults and prorenin is for infants. So, but for these enzymes to become active, they need an acidic medium. That is why the stomach secretes HCl2. So the HCl makes this prorenin into renin and the pepsinogen into pepsin. So the pepsin and renin digest the protein in the food partly. But why doesn't the HCl affect the stomach? It is because there is a mucus lining on the outer walls of the stomach. That is why it doesn't get affected. So after that, it goes down into the small intestine. So the small intestine has three parts: the upper duodenum, the middle jejunum, and the lower ileum. So in the first part, it's like horizontal because they want the food to stay there, because there are other glands that have to secrete something into it. There are three glands near that. There is liver, gallbladder, and pancreas. So the liver produces bile, which digests the starch. So, but it does not directly go into the stomach. It does not go into the stomach. It goes into the gallbladder, which then goes into the small intestine. So the bile digests the fats. So the fat globules are very complex molecules which cannot go into the bloodstream. So they have to be emulsified fat globules. So the bile comes on it and makes it smaller, simpler forms. And then the pancreas secretes three things: pancreatic amylase, which does the carbohydrates; the trypsin, which digests the protein; and lipase, which does the fats. So again, all of these digest the things inside the small intestine, and on the outer walls of the small intestine there are finger-like projections called villi. So each of the villi are supported with small blood capillaries because they absorb the nutrients into the bloodstream. So it is said that the small intestine is where all the digestion takes place, the complete digestion takes place. So after that, the food moves on into the large intestine. Large intestine also has three parts: the cecum, the colon, and the rectum. So the cecum, it first goes into the cecum, and then it slowly goes up, and there are three types of colons: the ascending colon, the transverse colon, and the descending. So when it ascends, it's called the ascending. When it's like horizontal, it's transverse, and when it comes down, it's the descending. So the large intestine does not do much except just absorb the water from the thing, and that also gets absorbed, and so all of that goes down into the rectum, and then after that when we poop, it comes out of the anus. Thank you.